Guys, welcome back to my video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jackson. So I'm gonna, already did a video, but I'm gonna do that video I said I was gonna do. This one is just the guinea pigs I had. My first turkey I had, or not turkey, rooster I had, and the rabbits I had. So I'm going to talk about those three because I don't want this video to be like too long for you guys to where I have to put it in part 2. But I will talk about my exotic pets I had, which is lizards, snakes, and all that. So I first I had my rooster first. We bought him. He was the runt, so I immediately fell in love with him. And I know people's gonna ask me what his name was. I had a really hard time trying to figure out a name for him, and then I was watching something, and I can't remember what it was, but the name was El Diablo, and I think it's a Spanish name, I'm not for sure, but I thought that fit him because he's feisty and all that, but he only liked me, guys. Like, he wouldn't let nobody else come near him but me. So yeah, we had him for a while. I guess since he gotten older, he was, he was gonna die and stuff, so I wasn't really prepared for that, but, you gotta get prepared for that. And sorry guys, my thing's going off, so sorry about that. Okay, then, after he passed away, I fell in love with my first guinea pig, Rex. He was a male long-haired guinea pig. He got the name Rex because I thought it fit him, and he was like the king and everything, but I didn't want to name him King or King Boss. I wanted him to have a name that was memorable, and then I came up with Rex. Sorry guys if you hear that, I'm like listening to a video because my anxiety's kind of up. So Rex was my first guinea pig, and then the pet feed we got him from, they wanted to breed him, and they said, we got a female guinea pig, we think he'd be really good to breed with her, and I said yeah. Well, when she was deuced to Rex, when she was pregnant, she stayed with us. Well, I fell in love with her, and then she had her guinea pigs at the pet feed, or the people who own the pet feed at their house, and I really, really wanted her in the babies, and well, one of the babies got adopted, but I really wanted to keep her. And surprise, they told me, they said, well, we don't really have the time for her and stuff, so do you want to take her and the babies? I said, oh my gosh, yes. So yeah, and I think her previous name was Princess, so I just kept her name. So she was my second guinea pig, and then Reese's and Marilyn. I can't remember what I named the white one, but I think it was Marilyn. No, it was Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. I named her after a country singer. No, her name is Dolly Parton, and I loved it, both of them. Okay, this is gonna sound strange, but the male guinea pig, which was the only male in the litter, I named him Reese's because he kind of looked like Reese's Cups, and I'm like, I want to name him Reese's because he looks like it, and he's sweet and all that, and you want to, I don't know how to say it, you want to cuddle with him all the time, so He was really good. And then Rex, my male, because we had the male and the female together, all of a sudden Rex, which by the time I got him, we already knew he was kind of old. And same with Princess, we knew they were kind of old. Rex started getting sick. He wasn't eating. He was drinking, but he wasn't eating. And took him to the vet. The vet said that it's probably just old age. His body's just probably shutting down. And she said, I got a feeling he'll probably pass away in a couple days. And a couple days he did pass away. I mean, that was heartbreaking on me, but you know, he was old. You know, there's nothing you can do when they get old. And then Princess started getting sick. And figured out she had pneumonia. So they asked if we had any other animals. I said, yeah. I said I have cats, dogs, and her son and her daughter. They said, well, keep an eye on them. And we did get them tested. When we found out that Princess did have pneumonia, we found out. So we went ahead and got all of my animals tested that's been around her. And they said they came back negative, so it was good. They came back negative. So Princess stayed in there, and she started getting better. And they did ammonia test again. He didn't have it, or she didn't have it again. It was negative. So took her home and noticed she wasn't acting herself. She wasn't eating or drinking. So I knew right then and there she was going to pass away at any time. And you know, I'm gonna cry, guys, because it's like really sad. I remember cuddling her and telling her how much I loved her and how much she was such a good guinea pig. Put her in the cage, and I was there when she passed away. I didn't go to school the next day. Like, we told the school, because I would bring my guinea pigs to school with me. Oh, I forgot about my bird, Junior. But I'm talking about the guinea pigs. I got Junior before the guinea pigs and the dogs and stuff. Like, he was my first pet. But I'll talk about him here in a minute. So, and then Reese's got old and he died. And then Dolly Parton died, my guinea pig. She passed away, and I was crying. I was in tears. And then I was gifted 2 rabbits. A long hair, I think they're called lion heads or something like that. A lion head rabbit and a albino red-eye rabbit. I was gifted in them, and I'm all like, what name I should call them? And me and my sister, you know, we obviously we had our own, but we both wanted them to have a name because they were brothers. And me and my sister, I remember when we were little, we always loved Toy Story. Her favorite character was Woody, my favorite was Buzz. So we named them Woody and Buzz. Well, you know, my rabbit gets old. He passed away. Woody did, and then I'll say this, Bugs was grieving over his brother. So I decided to get another rabbit, but I didn't want to get a female. So I ended up with Cookie. But we wasn't planning on breeding them or anything. And Buzz kept on trying to go after her, and I'm all like, that ain't fair to either one of them. It ain't fair to Buzz at all. So I made the difficult decision to give Buzz a new home where he can, live his life. He can be a breeding rabbit. So I found somebody who breed rabbits, and I asked him, I said, do you have an albino rabbit? Because I have one, and they said that they've been searching for an albino rabbit with red eyes. And I told him, I said, I have a male one that, it ain't fair to him. He's trying to get to my other rabbit. So they took him, which I did go to the place, and it was nice. The rabbits wasn't in cages like people thought they did. They had plenty of space. I'm like, yeah, this is the right home for him. I said my goodbyes to him, and one thing I remember is Buzz jumping out of the owner's arms, out of their arms, to give me one last cuddle. I mean, it was hard, but I knew I was doing the right thing for him. And then Cookie, I did find her home, but they let her run loose, and she was in my neighbor's yard, and they go, because they knew I had her before, and I said, they go, is this her? And the guy was really friendly, so I said, yeah, that looks like mine. And you could tell she wasn't wild at all. But I'm thankful for that guy, because he did help me catch her. So I kept her until she, obviously passed away from old age. I'm gonna do part 2, guys. See you in the part 2.